Yo, good afternoon. It's 12:11 p.m. here, August 13th, 2022. Hope y'all doing all right. I was going to stream yesterday, but once it got once like the time came to press go live, I just knew I wasn't really feeling it, so I just didn't stream. Forcing streams always suck. So I didn't force it. But I'm back today. We're going to do a Chris rando for RE1 Remake. A few days ago, I played Jill rando, so now today we'll do a Chris enemy rando. Should be fun. Other than Chris's lack of inventory slots and shit like that, Chris is kind of bad kind of bad in that aspect. Oh, and I don't know if she's here, but Countess off stream gifted 5 subs 12 hours ago. Countess, if you're here, thank you for the 5 offline gifted subs. Very kind of you. Very kind. Let me get some stuff started. I gotta start the rando and the door skip. Okay, door skip started. Now let's start the rando. So it's gonna be Chris normal. Okay. All right. Hey, what's up, y'all? All right, Jill, load this. So I can do new game plus. Once again, normal.
Resident Evil.
I'll go with RE5, Chris.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. this way. Damn it! Make for that mansion! There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
all right. Jill and I will stay and secure this
Yeah, I've
area.
given up on ever expecting to see
Chris?
a show actually be like the game.
Take care.
They always fuck it up.
Yeah.
Every time someone tries, it's never like what the OG fans want. They always fuck it up. And I don't think that'll ever change. Alright, what's the first enemy? The zombie.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
Alright, I don't want that. Hold on. It's trying to... This D-pad is going out. I need to order a new controller. That's gonna end up being 2 Crimson Heads, probably. Oh, fuck off. Stupid bee. Squish. Oh, come on. How did he take a rocket hit? Oh, it's a dog. Put the rocket away once I get to an item box. But until then, I'm using the rocket. More bees. Am I? I'm alright. I was kind of going back and forth on if I wanted to stream or not, but I feel decent. Ain't reading that shit. Okay, I already got that. Yeah, let's check. What's it gonna be? A B? It's probably a B. Okay, well that was a spider. Oh, that's yawn. I'm glad I've got the rocket for this. Alright. It's dead, right? Yeah. Put this away. Hey, Fred. What's up, Legend? Another old key. I used to have like a lot of graphics mods installed in this game, but I needed to do a fresh install, and now none of them are installed anymore. It's so many mods. It's such a headache. Like, it's a graphics mod, and then there's like a bunch of other mods along with it that just give like improvements to the game. I need to reinstall them all, but God, it's so many mods. I usually use like probably 7 mods when I play this game, just with improvements to it. sharks. Alright, dog whistle. Already had the lighter, so it's not there. Yeah, I'll go out here. Tara with the gifted sub to Laura. Thank you, Tara. Appreciate it. Oh, that's, Crimson Head. Wow, you just tanked that, didn't you? Alright, I'll come back. Nice. Oh shit, there's still another one. He's downstairs though. Gonna avoid him for now. Yeah, by the way, since I started stream so late, eventually I might start dropping frames, because that's just how Comcast is when I try to stream after a certain time. So if frames start dropping, trust me, I'm aware. It's just Comcast being Comcast. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but there's a decent chance it will. We're fine so far, but the further into the day we get, the more likely it'll happen. Although I like streaming at this time of day. Need a small key for that door. Customer service actually helped. Nice. Yeah, I remember when I was having really bad internet issues. I kept asking for help, and most of them just kept giving me like the same answer. But finally, I guess I got the right guy that wasn't just going to give me a basic answer. And he's like, let's check your packet loss. And yeah, there was packet loss. So they sent a tech out and fixed the line out back of my house and gave me a brand new router. And it's been a lot better ever since. Not perfect, but a lot better. Hey, zombie. We need this. Since we're playing Chris, so we don't have any berries to save us. No. There was no payment for the new router because it wasn't my problem, you know? It was just they needed to. It was kind of on them. So he was just like, "Hey, here's a new router. I fixed the wires out back. You should be good to go." It was very cool. I remember specifically, it was the first time that I had to deal with a human being in like the COVID era, you know. It was very hands off because like normally I would probably like shake his hand or something because that's just how I was raised, you know. But I just opened the door and I just stayed the fuck away from him, and he did his job, and I was like, all right, see ya once he's done. Felt very strange. Hey, Nemesis. I gotta deal with that yawn at some point. Sooner rather than later, like probably now. I should save first. If I gotta deal with yawn, things could go very bad. Because I think that yawn, if he hits you just right, he'll like force you out of bounds, and that would be me needing to restart the game. Yeah, if yawn hits me wrong, it'll force me out of bounds. I think this is the last door for this key. Might as well go ahead and use it. Yep. Oh, where is it? Is it in the walls or something? I think it's in the wall. It's not really letting me hit it. On the floor? Oh, it's on the floor. Alright, well, it's dead now. Take part of the music notes. Well, it's the outside of the notes. Should have waited until now to save. I'm gonna save again. I shouldn't really need to save much. I just got to make sure I don't fucking get screwed with yawn, you know. Really? Yeah, welcome. Sings my praises. I'm not that cool. That's cool that someone thinks highly of me, though. What the hell? Huh. That amazes me. Oh. I'm not that great. There, I don't know. I don't know what they're on about. But that's cool. Alright, let's go die to yawn. I don't think this is gonna go well. This is like the one enemy that can knock you out of bounds. Okay, I don't want to press that. Alright. Please let me pick this up and leave. I just want to pick that up and leave. Okay. Oh, what is this? What are those? Oh, those are, spiders. Please, fluffy quack for the door skip? No, I use, Razor's trainer. Razor made a trainer for this game. It has, like, a ton of different options. I use the Razor trainer to door skip. I drop that. Drop this. Guess we'll get the shotty now. Good to have something other than the handgun. Okay, I'll go through this once. That doorknob can break. I usually do randos. Yes. Yeah. Because it always keeps the game fresh. You can only play the game but so much before it gets boring, but the randos keep them fresh. Or if like any other cool mods come out, you know, like Origin of Species or Mortal Knights, you know, shit like that. Yeah, mods and randos is what I usually stick to. Alright. That's good enough for that one. I got one slot left. Oh, there's... These guys are in here? Please don't hit me. I think I might have a key. Oh my god. Get me out. Oh no. I have a key, but I dropped it off. What was that? Game slowed way down. What's the hardest rando I ever did? Well, for this game, there was a rando where I made it. Well, it's the rando, but you can also set enemies to whatever you want them to be. So there was a rando where I played that every enemy was the big snake, Yawn, and then on top of that, Yawn was invisible. So you couldn't even see it. But that was years ago, back when I used to like to torture myself. I don't like to torture myself anymore. I like to actually enjoy my streams these days and not torture myself. But yeah, I used to do that. Speedrunning? No. I am not one of the speedrunners. I used to speedrun Code Veronica before I became a streamer. Like in early 2016, but after like 2 weeks of speedrunning, I realized that I find it very boring. I like watching speedruns, but actually doing it myself I find boring because I just can't play the same game that much over and over again for like 8 hours. Yeah, I am not a speedrunner. I just like to play casually. Play casually, drink beer, talk to chat. I embrace being casual. Tar, did I already thank you for gifting? I don't know if I did. My memory's awful. Tar, thanks for the gifted sub to Mr. Moore if I didn't thank you. I need another small key. Okay. Man, Chris is a headache. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that Joe lockpick. Oh, I have a small key. Well, that helps. I need more space, though. Currently, we're playing RE0. RE0 is the only RE game that I haven't beaten on hard mode. I tried it on hard mode, and I gave up, like, halfway through. I couldn't do it. RE0 is just too brutal on hard mode for me. Hey, Solons. Alright, this fishing lure, this needs to go there. That needs to go here. Yeah, the monkeys and the leech guy. Yep. Yeah, they're brutal. I mean, like, if you have the right ammo for it, you're fine. Like, the leech guy is weak to fire. But if you don't have the right ammo for it, good luck. Do I have a green herb? Single? I do. Alright, let's use the planet chemical so I can get that other mask. Oh, the final boss where you gotta... I think you gotta play as Billy. You gotta play as Billy and then let Rebecca turn those cranks so that you can open the roof because light kills the enemy. Yeah, doing that fight without enough heals is rough. Because while you're fighting the queen, she's trying to kill Rebecca. So you gotta heal yourself and Rebecca. Oh, cowboy outfit.
Chris Redfield,
Rebecca.
Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you? Chris, this place... Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
Yeah, Stars held their party a month early, and Rebecca was in costume. Oh, there's a Crimson Head here. Ow. I'm gonna switch. Yeah, you deserve a shotgun in the back.
Hope this is what you wanted.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
All right, so this is Chris. There's different.
Take it. It's a radio.
When do I see Richard next? At Neptune. Neptune.
Richard.
So I don't got to worry about trying to fight Yawn.
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right. Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good. Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay? This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, would you?
Thank you. Free heal.
Thanks.
Somebody sure knows how to get a deal. Most of the medical supplies here are from Umbrella.
Umbrella?
Don't you know? They're only the biggest taxpayers around here. They make most of these medicines right here, homegrown in Raccoon City. But there's not much left, so take care of yourself.
All right, now to deal with. Well, I guess they'll probably stay zombies. Make a full heal. Just gonna leave them alone. I don't want them turning into Crimson Heads. All right, stuff to do now. I guess I can go to that room with the candle. Also, there's this room where Forrest is normally. So this is New Game Plus, so he won't be there. You need a specific version of this game for a door enemy. Like if you download the newest version, it has the option for randomized enemies, items, locks, and rooms. But you can pick what you want to randomize. Like this playthrough, I just wanted to randomize the enemies, but you can randomize everything. I just didn't want to randomize everything because that's too much of a headache. The room rando just hurts my brain because it moves you all over the game. All right, this way. Japanese version? No. You just gotta buy RE1 Remake on Steam, the Steam version of RE1 Remake, and it's compatible with that. The version that's on Steam.
Thank you for becoming a member.
Shy Girl with 28 months. Thank you.
Saturation.
Hope you've been good. I've been alright.
Hello. Been a while. How are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Playing arguably my favorite RE game. Kind of hard to really pick a favorite. But this is definitely top 3. Yeah, if you want to play, and then also exclamation mark mod, it'll give you the link to the randomizer. So just go on Steam, buy R1 Remake, and then download the rando. Read it carefully, the rando link, because there's a patch that you need to also download. It's the enemy patch. If you don't download that patch, the game will crash if you try to randomize enemies. So make sure you download the enemy patch that's on that website. And it's not hard. It's not hard. You literally just download that enemy patch and then copy and paste. Copy and paste. That's all it is. Don't try to overcomplicate it. Just copy and paste. Yeah. Same concept. Most mods are just copy and paste. Hold on. Let me open this up myself. Yeah, so you download. Okay, so the patch you download, enemy swap patch. Downloading it. I'm downloading it. All right, downloaded. Show in folder. Extract files here. All right, so you open. So you open the enemy swap patch folder, and then you'll see a native PC folder. You literally just copy and paste that over the game's regular native PC folder, and you're good to go on enemy swap. All right, back to the game. Guess it's Moonlight Sonata time. Need to go this way so I don't break the lock. Hey, welcome. Hi.
It's me, Chris.
Rebecca.
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play?
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata to her. She's being very nice.
Oh, what was that?
My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
Sure. But don't get too carried away.
Love this
Oh,
game.
I
Me
won't.
too. Yeah, Moonlight Sonata, and then Evil Within has Claire de Lune, which is another banger. Another absolute banger. Not really a big fan of Evil Within, but I love Claire de Lune.
Chris! I think I got it!
I'm gonna mute the mic for a minute.
Practice makes perfect.
What's this?
Oh, by the way, while it's on my mind, I got rid of Butt Spot. I feel like it ran its course. I'm ready to move on from Butt Spot. So, I un-VIP'd Butt Spot and banned it. Like 2 days ago. It's on PS5. I mean, you can play it on PS5, but I'm playing it on PC. Yeah. Butt Spot is no more. Yeah, I got rid of Butt Spot. The one thing I do miss is the and it's not my fault. Like the people that were maintaining that bot stopped maintaining it. For the OGs that remember, Fussbot, like my original YouTube bot that kept track of like hours watched and all that stuff and like channel currency. I do miss that bot, but people that made that bot decided to abandon it. Yeah, the old titty jewels. Heck yeah. All right, I'm gonna save. Hold on, do I have all the masks? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got all the masks. And just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna do this fight knife only. Elder Crimson Head knife only. I haven't done it in years, but I'm gonna try it. My save file set to where I don't unlock one dangerous zombie. Oh no, it's unlocked, but Forest is randomized as well, so it doesn't matter. Xena, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Stream went well. How's the render going? So far so good. So far so good. No deaths yet. Oh, the Chris outfit. Yeah, I think they. I guess when they remastered the remake, I guess they added these outfits. Yeah, he is a gorilla. I hope I'm not too rusty because I only have one heal. Oh. I'm dumb. It's a randomizer. So it's just a B. It's not actually Elder Crimson Head. I forgot. It's a rando. And I was all like ready to have this battle, and it's just the B. Need a small key for that room, or for that shortcut. I'll take the Wind Crest. Oh, it's broken. It's had all its uses. Gotta go the long way. Oh, you're an asshole. I need blue herbs. I think there's a blue out here.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in. Does anybody hear me?
This is Chris.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is
Brad, this is Chris. Brad? Damn. Thing's broken.
Alright, I'll be back, dogs.
Respond. Wesker? Monster chains. Tree. Not says. Wave. Woods outside the mansion.
I remember in the early versions of this randomizer, they actually used to randomize the enemies out here. It just didn't work and it was silly, so it was taken out. But I remember there being like flying hunters and shit like that in the early versions before Ben just went ahead and didn't randomize this room because Crows is the only thing that really works well. Yeah, some rooms aren't randomized just because they don't work randomized. Probably on cooldown. I think there's a cooldown between slot commands. Probably like 30 seconds or something like that. Alright. We can go to the guardhouse now. But not before dealing with this lovely lady. Hi, Lisa. What's that sound? Oh, it's a hunter. Metal as fuck. You should be able to have the option of combining in the menu. It's like, yes, I know I don't have the space for it, but like, can I combine it with that green right there, please? Like, there's something in my item box that I can, or my inventory that I can combine it with. Oh, it's Lisa. And you can't kill Lisa. Let me grab these blue herbs real quick. Oh, I think it's 2 Lisas. Green and blue. All right. Yeah, just don't mind me. .001. All right, here you go buy the leases again. What I pick up? Drawing key. I also have no ammo in this. That's probably not a good idea. I know, Lisa. I hear you. I hear you. The leases are like, they're invincible and they hit you really hard. But they take a bit to activate. They just kind of like sit there at first. All right, this is when I get the better shotgun from Richard. We said
Chris!
Richard at like the same time.
Chris, stop! No!
Richard.
Richard.
Oh, it's hunters? Hunters plus Neptune. Let me use this heal. I think there's like one single green herb in here. Oh, 2 greens. Okay. Valve 2.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety. Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
Alright, crisis averted. Wait, I skipped something. Gotta go here first. Shit. I'm gonna have to end up using... Yeah. That's alright. I've got enough heals. Yeah, the even more... Yeah, this is definitely the better shotgun. The assault shotty. Alright, so go in here, grab the key. Or, not key. This thing. Yeah, the insecticide spray. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you're playing this game and don't know, when it says there's a hole in the wall, don't press on the wall. Because then it'll trigger the bees to come out. If you press on the wall, the bees are going to come out. Don't inspect that wall after you take the map off of it. Hey, Pepetsu. What's up, Axe? Yeah, if you inspect the wall after it says, you know what it said, the bees will come out of the hole. Try to fuck you up. I know from experience. Oh yeah, OJ. Yeah, I definitely prefer Jill, but I did Jill a few days ago, so today I'm playing Chris, just to switch it up a little bit. But definitely prefer Jill. All right, I'm not doing this with no heals. That would be stupid. Item box run. Jill a few days ago. I wish. If Jill was real, obviously. I'm not trying to fuck pixels. I like how these invincible enemies are useless because they take too long to start moving. Like, those leases are nothing to fuck with, but they take so long to move. I can imagine how that would make some people motion sick, because I watched Balk play the RE4 VR a little bit, and it looked kind of wonky.
Oh, you scared me. You okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But... Richard...
Look at me for a second.
Gone.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
Yo, Person Suit with the raid. Thank you, Person Suit. I hope your stream was good. Second raid of the day. You're playing Mortuary Assistant. Nice. Hope you enjoyed, dude. We're just doing some RE1 Remake Enemy Randomizer. It's Chris. Played as Jill a few days ago.
Wesker?
It's going alright.
You're alive.
My words
Other than playing as Chris. I don't like Chris.
Thought you were with her.
And no, not just because of my channel name.
Got separated.
I really don't like him. He's annoying to play as. I'd much rather be playing as Jill.
Find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
Alright, so definitely feels like a good time to... Hold on, what's my health like? Fine. Gonna do a save. Gonna head back to the mansion and deal with all the brand new hunters that are there. Well, actually, it's a randomizer. They might not be hunters. It could be... Okay, so we've already seen Yawn. We already saw Lisa. I haven't seen any randomized tyrants yet, so there are still tyrants somewhere. Still tyrants lurking.
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Chris to Brad. Can you hear me? Brad! Damn!
And Room X. Oh, come on. Poison? That's fine. I've got blue herbs in the item box. Gamer 98. I played it. Didn't like it. Was not a fan. Oh, it's a bee. It's a bee that sounds like a hunter. Okay, that's an actual hunter. All right, let's deal with this issue. That's the Alone in the Dark remake. Yeah, I saw the remaking it. I I don't really have like a strong opinion on it, just because I never played Alone in the Dark. But I did say I did see they're remaking it. I'm gonna need to see some like gameplay of it to give an opinion. I saw the announcement, but I didn't watch any gameplay. If there was gameplay shown. But I never played Alone in the Dark, so it's kind of a whatever. Well, it's kind of a whatever for me at this point. Ah. I love the upside down Crimson Head. The very top Crimson Head hurts you. I've been grabbed by that Crimson Head, and he like takes you in the ceiling. I forget if I was able to get down. Yeah, he takes you to the ceiling with him. Is difficulty on? It's just on normal. Nothing crazy. Dogs. Alright, I need an item box. Kinda really badly. Oh yeah, this game compared to Zero is cake. This game is easy. This game ain't shit compared to Zero. Oh my god, camera angle, please. Hold on, what was that? Something was shining. What this? Let's see, do I go this way or do I go... I'll go this way. Is it still yawn out here? Yeah, it's still yawn. Other than the rando, what mods am I using? I'm using the rando, and I'm also using a door skip mod, so I can just like quickly go through the doors. Oh my god, I'm fucking poisoned. Please let there be a blue herb in here. That's not a blue herb, that is a tyrant. I will be leaving now. Oh no, I need to go the other way. Yes, Yawn is randomized, but I have it set so that he's only randomized in like one time, and I've already encountered him, so we won't be seeing any more Yawns. You have the option of only having one Yawn, Lisa, and Tyrant, just so that it doesn't get too hard. So I picked one for each of those enemies, and I've already encountered all of them, so we won't be seeing any more of Yawns, Lisas, or Tyrants. USA. Okay, combine. Jump scare windows. Oh, I don't want that. I'm not saving Jill. That key. Alright, last door I need to check. Think. Oh god, Rebecca.
Rebecca! Is she upstairs?
I gotta save her. Hey, Rebecca, I'm here. Don't die. Rebecca, you're safe.
Rebecca,
Chris!
you okay?
I didn't mean to get you worried.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to get to the others and find a way out of here. You with me?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own. Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
I can handle myself.
Good luck.
Amazingly, like, the day prior, she did fine during RE0, but one day later, she's, like, useless in this game. It's amazing. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta fight Yawn still. All right, I'll be back. I need to go take a bathroom break. I need to grab more beer, go to the bathroom, and do all that shit. So, give me like 5 minutes tops. I'll be RB. All right, I'm back. Okay, I need to go fight Final Yawn. Which is this way. Key is done. Final Yawn is actually a zombie. Just blew his head off. Okay, now I can go down to Enrico's area. Then the lab afterwards. Alright, we got that. I need the crank. I just wanted to kill him. There's no need to, but there was satisfaction there. I think I picked up an old key. I need to pick that up so I can make the shortcut when I come back. I'll have to go the long way. Old key for the shortcut. There it is. What? Oh, that was his, like, last dying breaths. Alright, hopefully I don't get poisoned. Go with these snakes one more time. Alright, I got lucky. I got bit, but no venom. Spicy Thai food? Sounds good. Yeah, I had wings for dinner last night. It was buffalo wings, and then I threw Tabasco sauce on top of the buffalo wings. Very good. Man, oh man, without going into detail, let me tell you, I had to hit the bathroom like twice within an hour after waking up. It fucked up my stomach. It was worth it, though. It was worth it. Yeah, it was worth it. Ten out of 10 would do again. Toilet emote? I think I still have the toilet emote, but it's... Oh, no. I have the toilet emote, but it's in Discord. Toilet emote's a Discord-only emote now. I had to make space on Twitch. Since you only get 5 freaking animated emotes.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
What happened?
Double crosser.
Enrico, wait. Enrico!
Umbrella.
Enrico!
Rico!
Yeah, it's wild about the animated slots. Like, even if you have like 10,000 subs, you still only have 5 slots. Like, it's 5 max for everyone. Animated emotes are fucking awesome. They definitely need to up that eventually. I love animated emotes. Alright, that dog's just asleep. Kevlar? Yeah, you would think so. Honestly, I mean, honestly though, like if like that was Wesker who shot him, so Wesker would have probably just shot him in the head. TBH. Like if Wesker knew he had Kevlar on, he would have probably just domed him. Alright, Black Tiger time. Now you just can't leave. God. That's such a good scene. The look on those bikers' faces. Oh, I want to... There we go. Yep, A Bronx Tale. Fantastic movie. You just watched OG Terminator? Great movie. I prefer the second one, but the first one's really good too. I think that's a first aid spray. I'll pass on it. Oh man, Arnold in the 80s and 90s was just incredible. Arnold had such like a good like 20-year period of movies. What a great actor. I mean, like, they weren't all good. Arnold did have some duds, but most of them were really good. Although I will say the king of the '90s was Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks in the '90s, unrivaled. Tom Hanks owned the '90s. Oh, you dick. Okay, it did poison me. Oh, how long does it take for you to die? It doesn't actually kill you. It brings you down to 1 HP. So you're basically like one hit away from death to like anything. It'll just bring you down to 1 HP. So then if like a crow pecks you, you're dead. You know, like literally any damage will kill you at that point. Yeah, the poison stops once it hits 1 HP. Yep, doesn't kill you, just brings you all, just brings you down to the like doorstep of death, and then waits for something else to kill you. Okay, that was a waste of ammo. That enemy replaced Lisa, and Lisa's invincible. So when I come back, the enemy will be back. That's normally that's Lisa there. Yeah, if his zombie took 1 month, she'd be dead. Although, if it bites your ankle, you're fine. Because zombie ankle bites don't kill. Zombie ankle bites work the same as poison. You can get bit by the ankle, or you can get bit on the ankle by a zombie continuously, and it won't kill you. But if they bite like your neck, yeah. So yeah, if you get like one of those crawling zombies that like grab your leg and bite, it won't kill you. Sir Axeman, that is a hot take. That is a hot take, Axeman. That's a real hot take. And an unpopular opinion. But hey, whatever you like is what you like. For the people on YouTube who didn't see what he said, Sir Axeman said, Doom 2005 with The Rock is a great movie. Yeah, that's a hot take. The best Doom movie ever made? Isn't it the only Doom movie ever made? Has there been other Doom movies? There has been other Doom movies? Really? No? Yeah. Well, if you run uncontested, then yeah. I guess you're the best if you run uncontested. Alright, got that. Take this. Butt Spot is no more. Butt Spot is dead now. Got rid of him 2 days ago. Butt Spot is deceased. Oh, no. This is a bad idea. If I take the ink ribbons with me, I won't have space for the other... what's this called? Some metal object. Item. Yeah, item would have been the easy way to do it, but I was trying to come up with the specific name. Alright, off to the lab, but first we gotta deal with Final Lisa. Final Lisa and then lab. Down behind the stairs. But I can see that RE6 has good mercenaries mode. No, because I don't like mercenaries in any RE game. So I wouldn't concede that. I don't like mercenaries in general. Alright, definitely gonna save here, just in case, Lisa, like, knocks me off or something.
You're a bit of a mess up.
Hey, Wesker.
Chris, take a piece of the action.
Oh, it's a shark. By the way, Wesker will turn into a shark if I talk to him. Do it? Okay.
I'll investigate this area a little further.
Shark Wesker. Lab time. Almost zombies. Hell yeah, decapitation. Love to see it. Oh shit. Damn it. Well, they're gonna be Crimson Heads. Let me switch to... to this. Oh, it's a dog? All right. One green herb. John. Ada. Alright, there's this game has like a little Easter egg here, if you didn't know. So it's John and Ada, just like in the first game. But the first game's password was mole. So if you put mole as the password, get tofu. Tofu voice. Yep. So it's a little Easter egg for people who know the RE1, the OG RE1 password. Yeah, mole. If you type mole there, it'll give you the little Easter egg. MOLE. Okay, other passwords? Not that I know of. There's mole and cell. Cell's the right password. Mole is the wrong one, but you get the Easter egg. Alright, lab key. Now we can access the other doors. Yeah, Capcom had a short-lived exclusivity deal with Nintendo. So RE4 and RE1 Remake and like Zero, they originally came out on GameCube because of the deal that Capcom had with Nintendo. Which is why the Modisc readers look like GameCubes. The Modisc readers are literally just black GameCubes. But then once the exclusivity deal, yeah, like see that? I think in the, I think in the GameCube version, it actually looked just like a GameCube. But yeah, the modus readers are GameCubes. Yeah, once that deal was over, then they started porting the games over to other platforms. To tone it down, exactly. Yeah, it's quite the odd partnership, isn't it? Nintendo partnering with Capcom for Resident Evil. It doesn't really match, you know? Because when I think Nintendo, I think Mario. I don't think Resident Evil. It was a pretty odd partnership. Yep, Mario and Zelda. Definitely not something scary like RE. Wish. Alright, I gotta walk. Main ingredient of this fuel appears to be nitro compound. Running could result in a fatal explosion. I don't know the exact step count, but if you run too many steps, you will explode. Speedrunners know the exact step count. I don't. Something that I didn't know until somewhat recently is that Nintendo, the company, has been around since the 1800s. Obviously, they didn't make video games back then in the 1800s, but the Nintendo company has been around since like the 1800s. cards. Maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, like if you like look at the Nintendo Wiki page, it'll give you the info you need. Oh, that's dirty.
Thank you for becoming a member. Ensuring
Pontarella, thanks for the 11 months.
saturation.
Appreciate the resub. I need a blue herb. Where is the Magnum? Right there. I'm gonna heal again to make sure I'm back at full health. Then we'll do a save. The emotes, yeah, they're great. Neverrain's did a fantastic job on them. Speaking of, I hope she's okay. I DM'd her about an emote like 6 weeks ago, and I haven't heard anything since.
Chris!
Rebecca!
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
The lab tyrant
That's my plan,
can be
sir.
randomized, but like final tyrant, like the one on the helipad, isn't randomized. Maybe I should ping her again. I fucking hate bothering her. I'll probably give it like another week,
Wesker.
and then DM her.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. But of course you are one of my men.
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were umbrellas. No, rather, my little piggies. The Tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place, and unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
No.
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move!
You...
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you. The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand. It's magnificent.
Come on, you test tube freak.
Rip. Are my coins too expensive? I mean, if you're here all the time, they're not. I mean, like if you show up to a stream once every few months, then yeah, they're expensive.
Rebecca!
Chris.
It's a good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest. There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Okay.
The frames are starting to drop.
What is it?
Thankfully,
Found a
thankfully
file
we're
in
at the end.
lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
Oh yeah, the RE6 goal is a meme, by the way. No one will ever hit that. That's PS5 feel? Feels great. Love it. Just waiting for Last of Us Remake to come out in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever. Yeah, R6 is a meme goal.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate
And as I said before, if someone actually somehow met that goal, I still wouldn't play it. I will not play that game for free. You gotta pay me to play that game.
Self-destruct system has been activated.
With like real money. Yeah, RE6, I will not play that for free. If I'm gonna torture myself by playing RE6, I'm at least getting something out of it. Why the fuck would I want to play something I hate for free? It makes no sense. Why would I do that? Alright, final save.
Self-destruct system has been activated.
anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating. 3 minutes to detonation.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good work. Brad's up in the helicopter. Shit, it's those nasties again.
Chris, if Brad's still up there, please try to get in contact with him.
But,
Leave them up to me.
all right.
Flew by.
Clean 'em
Yeah.
up.
We're already at 3 hours. Just like that. Tomorrow's gonna probably be a day off, but then tomorrow this is likely the plan. Tomorrow will probably be a day off, but the 3 days after I'll stream. But that's the plan at least. I don't know. I might stream tomorrow. We'll see it. We'll see how I feel.
Chris!
You okay?
Yeah.
Chris, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Blocked it. Ain't blocking this one, bitch. GG. Rip Jill, but whatever. I didn't feel like doing the old Modisc. The Modisc collection.
Tired?
Chris, I'm sorry for...
Rebecca, you did just fine. This case was just too strange. It's just too...
Alright, let's skip through this.
Chris, you did a fine job.
Just under 3 hours. So this run would have been good enough to unlock the rocket launcher, which I think is 3 hours. Yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for the subs, the resubs. There might have been bits. I'm not sure. Follows, obviously. Oops, burp. But yeah, I'll be back either tomorrow or the day after. But I am done for now. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.